Welcome to Revolutionize Your Marketing. We are here every Friday at 4 o'clock Central for this amazing podcast with John Petro Sr. And he has a very special guest joining today as well. So, John, I am so happy to have you with the World of Ability Podcast Network. And here we go with Revolutionize Your Marketing. Over to you, John.
Thank you, Sue. It's always good to have a different voice introduce me once in a while. And hello, folks. Bringing a little Christmas spirit to the podcast this week. We got Santa Papa John with us. How you doing, Santa?
Good afternoon, John. How are you today?
I'm doing good. A little hot, 81 degrees in my office here, but that's why there's a fan going on behind me.
There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, all right, why don't we let people know exactly how you got to do what you're doing?
Well, I flew down from the North Pole and I decided to hand out presents. It's been a long, wonderful story, and it gets more positive every day. It was my wife that, inspired and created me. And she said, when we met, she's seen this and she said, "Hi, Santa." And, she creates these amazing shirts for me and she makes my suits for me, and very talented. And I'm so blessed and lucky to be able to share happiness and positivity and cheerfulness with people all around the world. And it's created a wonderful opportunity for me to meet and create friendship and connections all over the world. It's not just in the US, not just in Canada, but all over the world.
Well, Santa is known all over the world.
That he is. That he is.
So I hear you do children's videos.
I do, and I thankfully tribute that a lot of my ideas come from the power of networking. When you meet different people, they have different thoughts, they have different ideas. And one of my big ones is I do a custom created story for children. And I'm promoting it right now and pushing the fact of family time. Everybody is so busy. They need to find ways to create more family time. And how awesome is the idea of everybody sitting around the couch watching the big screen as I say to the family a wonderful custom created story just for their family. And I say their children's name in that story. Well, then you're going to get that wonderful memory of mommy, mommy, daddy, daddy. Play it again. Santa said my name. If you think of those wonderful ideas, you think of spending quality time with your children, and that is so important in this day and age forever. But the reality of it is parents always come up with the excuses. So hopefully this is a way to generate a little bit more family time, for the parents and their children to spend time together.
Yeah. It's on that same idea. My kids are going away tonight, tomorrow, thank God, because tomorrow's our anniversary. So
there you go.
What I'm going to do.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Don't ask me how many years. You'll get me in trouble.
Oh, that's a, proverbial sin, right? If you forget.
It's 30 something, I can tell you that. But my wife doesn't know yet, but sometime tomorrow night I'm breaking out the VHS. Yeah, I'm dating myself now. The recording of our wedding. She doesn't know we're going to be watching that tomorrow night. So
absolutely.
Not family time, but it's our time.
Well, yes, but it's going to bring back and shake up some wonderful memories of a very special day that has created a lifetime of memories.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I'm a DJ as well, and I've done so many weddings. And what you just talked about, it hasn't been a huge thing until the last 10 years where, videotaping a lot of the weddings, it was pictures. And then they would have to put pictures together as maybe because a lot of people didn't think
Yeah.
or didn't have access to video cameras to create the video weddings. They were big lunky things back in the 70s and 80s, and they weighed 600 pounds, and a lot of people,
Yeah.
it was a lot of difficult to create the wonderful videos. And I'm glad you got that, because that's going to you know hopefully, if you play your cards right, it'll make her cry, and then she'll cuddle up on your shoulder, and you'll get some bonus snuggle time out of the deal.
That's the plan. um, hopefully that doesn't put me on the naughty list.
Hmm. There you go. There you
But
go.
yeah. So yeah, I like the idea of the videos. That does bring a lot of families back together, and it gives the kids something to cherish as they
Absolutely.
get older.
And that just the wonderful memory of seeing the children's expression on their face when I say their name. I can just imagine what that would be like for mom and dad, and because they know all about the idea and they know how it's going to play out, but they don't know when, how, or where. So then they're going to be surprised as well as the kids. But it'll be the kids that'll take it up,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's just one of 10 different videos that I do to encourage different aspects of business and family.
yeah. Do you do anniversary videos?
Well, I haven't yet, but you never know. I might be enticed to think of something.
Oh,
There's
we have
Mr.
our
Mark
buddy
joining
Mark here.
us.
Welcome, Mark.
You're muted. Mark.
You're muted.
So I got somebody from Boston and somebody from Minnesota.
Yes.
So I guarantee it's not 116 degrees today in Boston and Minnesota.
No, we had a serious thunderstorm go through this morning, and we're sitting at 71.
71?
71.
Oh, I hate you. It's 100. I was having lunch with Doug Plank. We went to Denny's this morning. It was 107 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I got a word for you. It's called yuck.
Yuck, you ain't shitting me, dude. No shit. Hey, Santa, can you please? I'm going to ask you for only one gift: cold weather and snow. Seriously, man. Reach into your big red bag and throw me some jam. Oh, shit.
Here you go.
Well,
Pretty
if you're looking for snow, don't come to New England. We haven't had much the last 2 years.
Well, I guarantee you have more than Arizona.
Right now, we're looking at 81 degrees outside, and it's 82 in my office. I think I'll go outside.
Don't you have air conditioning in your office?
Well, we were on a phone call in the other room where the AC is, and I don't think my wife turned it
It's
back.
currently okay. So today is okay. Let me explain. So today, right now, all right, right now at 2:30 in the afternoon, it's 110. But check this out. It's supposed to reach 118.
Jeez.
And then tomorrow will be milder at 110.
Yeah, but
Tomorrow
you
will
got a
be
dry
a spring
heat.
day.
Yours is a dry heat, though.
Yeah, that's what they say.
We get
It's like
temperatures.
walking out. It's literally walking out. But the thing is, it's not so bad 110. It's when it's 90 in the morning. That's so hot. when you get up in the morning at 5:00 and 5:30 in the morning, take my wife to work, or I leave at 6:00 in the morning, it's like 90 degrees. That's the hard part. When you look and when you're going to sleep and it's 103 degrees.
That's when you want to stay home.
Oh, I do stay home. I do stay home. Believe me. It was my wife's birthday today, so I took her to. Matter of fact, I forgot to get the free Grand Slam. Damn it, I forgot to get the free, but Doug was paying, so it was okay. But I gave him 50. But I gave my AARP card to give him 50% off.
Nice.
So I saved the money. And people like we were talking, and people were hearing the conversation, and people were coming up and going, "Was he a bear? Was he a bear?" And he was like, people were taking pictures of him and stuff like that. Let me show you guys what. In fact, let me show you what he. Let me see if I can put this in here. Hold on, I want to show you. See, I want to show you something here, and I'll show you. I'll show you something else. I did with ChatGPT. I'll show you what I'm going to make for him. Send that to you, and then this. So that my wife is on the right. She's a nurse for 30 years. And then there I am in the middle. And then outside, that's Doug on the right again. And that's Doug Plank, Chicago Bears, number 46, named after the 46 defense. And he also coached at Atlanta, the Jets, the Chicago, the Georgia Force. He played for the Chicago Blitz. He coached the Chicago Blitz. And he coached with the Arizona Rattlers, and he coached 1 year under Jim Tressel. And when 1975, when he started with the Bears, his roommate was Walter Payton.
Wow, that's pretty.
Well, because back then, you got to realize it's 1975. So how do you think they assigned the rooms? We're old.
Yeah.
No, how do you think they assigned the rooms in 1975?
First come, first served.
Colored.
No, alphabetically.
Oh, okay.
Like we're in school, remember?
Yeah.
Like when we were in school, everything was alphabetically. So when you went to homeroom, you're sitting with the B's, you know what I mean? Or whatever, in my case, so Plank and Peyton, they were assigned the same room.
Right.
Probably Doug's first time you ever saw a black guy, though.
Probably.
He was from Irwin, Pennsylvania, 20 miles south of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Right. So what are we supposed to be talking about?
Santa.
And where's Kurt?
Well,
I don't know
this is John's podcast, Mark.
Oh, this is your podcast? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're live. Oh, shoot. So we're live streaming this. So what do you want to go ahead, Chance Papa John? This is your show. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, it's
I didn't mean to
the
hijack
other
your show.
John's.
But I thought well, we're old, so I thought you'd be interested in me meeting Doug Plank again.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And plus,
It's your anniversary today, right?
Yeah, and if you're live streaming this, you're now. By the way, just to let you know, Santa. Okay, this is good news. Doug Plank was the first, spokesman for Inspired Out World, and Santa was in the top. You're part of the first people to ever be announced as spokesman for Inspired Out World. So Santa Papa John and Doug Plank are spokesmen for Inspired Out World.
Very cool.
So Doug was the first because Dan Barrett is from Chicago. And I said, I got a friend. And Doug was the first.
There you go. That's pretty awesome.
Right. And you were one of the first 10. I think you were like 6th or 7th, actually, that I brought you in.
Yeah.
So yes. So you're you're also going to be a spokesman for Evander Holyfield, Priscilla Holyfield. I can mention those names. Joe Mitica from Axiom Energy, David Chance from Rough Ends, the singer. So you're in a very elite group of people that are spokesmen for Inspired Out World.
That's pretty awesome.
So I definitely want to mention that on your live stream, sir. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much.
There you go. So I wanted to put some good news and some good flavor on a Friday on Santa Papa John's live stream.
No, it's John Petros, his podcast.
We'll just call it John. I would just call it John and John.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark,
We'll
I
just
got a
call it the
little
John and
info
John
for
show.
you.
Or
I
we'll
got a
just call
little.
it the old guy. We'll call it the old. We'll call it. I wanted to call it. We'll call it. We're seniors, but this is not a senior moment.
Right.
Hey, Mark, I got a little info for you.
Mac, what up, John?
Mark.
Mac, I love it.
There's a special ceremony going on right now in
Wow.
Foxborough at Patriot Stadium.
Yuck.
They're
I'm
unveiling,
sorry.
they're unveiling the statue of the greatest quarterback ever, Tom Brady.
Eli Manning? Wow, let me ask you a question. Like when he's on the statue, does he have a deflated football in his hand?
Ooh.
No.
At the base of the statue, is there divorce papers in there?
Everybody was waiting to see it get unveiled because they didn't release what the statue was like.
Oh God! Let me ask you a question: is the head bigger than the base?
No.
What are we going to do with you, Mark?
No, well, I'm a Giants fan, so I can't like the Patriots. I can't like anything from Boston. But that's not the point. But did you hear there's a challenge, right? So Tom Brady owns a piece of an English football team, right?
Yep.
So Tom Brady bought into an English football team, all right, and he also owns part of the Raiders now, right?
Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg bought into his English football team, all right. And the guys that own Wrexham, with Rob McElhaney and Ryan Reynolds, you heard of Wrexham? So all three of those guys now own football teams. So they want to have a challenge with the three teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was all over ESPN this morning.
Ryan's been involved over there quite a while. And so
they've had it
does
since 2000. They bought it in 2020, and they're doing. That they set records that in 2020 they were like in the lowest league period, like the bottom, and they've set records that 4 years in a row they've gone up, and they're one step below the Premier League, and that Premier League is like Manchester City, Liverpool, those guys. They're like one step below the best.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive record.
Yeah, they blew them up, man. They've gone up at left because every time you have a winning season, you're in the top two. You get to move up. For 4 years in a row, they moved up. It's actually really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King James basketball. He also is part owner team over there too.
Yeah, and Tony Khan of AEW owns a part of the soccer team too. There's a lot. That's the thing right now. It's to own soccer teams. And then do you know that your boy Fenway Roush, the guy from the Red Sox, he owns a team.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, the guy that owns the Red Sox. Oh yeah, the guy that owns the Red Sox. I don't know if he's. No, I think he sold it now, right? It's not what's his name anymore. Oh, the guy that owns the Red Sox is big time. He owns NASCAR too. He owns part NASCAR too.
Yeah.
So that's what all the billionaires are doing. They're all investing in these soccer teams and soccer, because what they want is they get millions of rabid fans. They get these crazy fans.
Yeah. And that exposes them to a whole new product that they're promoting.
Yep. Tom Brady. Jesus. YouTube, Tom Brady. Ugh, I don't even like saying that. I don't even like saying Tom Brady.
How about Drew Bledsoe?
I like Drew because Drew wasn't. Oh, there it is. Oh, look, there it is live. There it is live. It's going on. There it is. There it is. They're unveiling his statue. Oh, it's not even done yet. They didn't unveil it yet. It's not done yet. CBS Sports is there. Yes, look, see, it's not even done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that?
Look at all the people. Look at the people are all up on top.
Is that the stadium in
trestle.
Florida, John, or is that in New England?
That's at Foxborough Stadium.
Okay, in New England.
Yeah.
Yep. And what you call it? There's a lot of people, a lot, like a lot. There's like surrounding the whole parking lot. It's like, oh my God, there's a lot of people there because they're all above the up top. Oh my God, oh my God, there's a lot of oh my God, oh my
They're actually
God, dude, dude, you
that's
have
because they're
there's
actually
people
having
from
they're having their first preseason game tonight afterwards.
there's people, yeah, but there's people from like miles. Holy wow, wow, you have to see all the people.
They opened the
I mean,
gates at 3 o'clock.
huh?
They opened up the gates at 3 o'clock.
Wow. Look at all. Oh my God, there's a lot of people. Oh my God. Like you can imagine, there's a lot of people. They're up on the stairs, the stands, the up top, and it goes like deep. Look at this. Look at all, look at
Wow,
all the people.
crazy.
Look at all those people. And it goes like they're all surrounding the stadium. Look how deep that goes.
I got a friend who's up there. I should say down there to me, but I have
Holy
a
crap.
friend that's there today.
Look at all the people. Oh my God, there's so many people. I mean, it's just they're on top. Man, and I'm amazed. I went to like an event not too long ago with Snoop Dogg, and those gates where you're leaned up against it, and the people start pushing on you and pushing on you.
Mhm.
I went to this event. It was Snoop Dogg's Bowl in Tucson. It was the first football game, college football game, where the players got paid, and it was called the Snoop Dogg Bowl. And it was called the Gin
Really?
and Juice Bowl. The Gin and Juice Bowl, where his drink was. And like there was this, he had the house, the same one from the Super Bowl, and it was on on the big on the campus on the big quad, and it's the same place where USS Arizona is. So it's there, and it was fenced off, right? And he only let 500 people in, right? But there was a lot more people there. So what happened was because it was a small area. So what happened was it was pretty cool. So I got there early, and like I'm me, so I made friends with everybody, right? The security guards and stuff. I made friends. So like when I went up there, like when it was early, they let me in. So then I went to the event, and I was hanging out with the event, doing my schmoozing and stuff like that, right? And then I went back to the gate, and the lady goes, "Oh, Mark, come on back in. You're cool, right?" And I went back in. So then all of a sudden, Snoop comes. He shows up in a lowrider. Of course, it's Snoop, right? He shows up in a lowrider to the event, and he gets out and he goes onto the stage, right? The house, up the stairs to the house, and there was like, and I was inside, and all my friends that said, "Oh, we're special, we're badass, we know Snoop personally, blah 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 blah." I was inside the gate, and they were all outside. I was laughing at them and taking pictures, and I was laughing at all of them. I go, yeah. I said, let me explain who's important, and who's not. Let me explain it. Let me explain how this right now justifies who's important and who's not. I'm inside the gate, and you're outside the gate getting pushed on. And I was sitting on this couch with all these, cool people. You know what I mean? It was fun. I was drinking a gin and juice, a free gin and juice. It was fun.
Really?
Yeah, that's I roll like that's how I roll, Santa. I swear to God, I roll. Everywhere I go, I'm a VIP. I'll show you. Watch this. I'm not trying to look. I'll just show you. Sorry, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what they. I'll show you. Let me show you how. If you want to change your game, all right. Seriously, I'm going to show you something. Watch this. If you connect with Eric Zuley and you become part of us on Easy Way TV with Anthony, me, Maureen, okay, and you become part of the family, this is what Eric does for you. You pay $100 a month. You come under me as an affiliate. You get for $100 a month. All your stuff gets to be seen by millions and millions of viewers. And then what happens is the pitch party that's coming up next Thursday. I'll send you the link. It's free, right? You go in, you sign up, and I invited a lot of people there. Kurt's going to come. Jason McNamara inviting. Caesar. We're inviting all these people next Thursday. You show up at this pitch party, right? And it's free, and it's seen by millions of people because it's on Easy Way Network. All right, so you're automatically seen by millions of people just being on this pitch party for free. if you sign up for the $100 a month, all right, and I'm not trying to spend your money, I'm just being, then you become part of us, all right? So you're now part of me, Maureen, you're now part of On the Mark TV, you're now part of Easy Way TV, you're now part of Nonprofit TV, you're now part of iVod TV. You become part of us, you become part of the family, right? And then all this advertising, all this thing, and then that's $100 a month. And then you come on the Mark TV and you do a show like the Santa Papa John show or the John Petro show. It's $100 server, $200 a month. You get to be seen by millions and millions of viewers. Okay, and then you get to meet, and then because you're part of the pitch party, you get to meet Bill Duke, the actor. You get to meet Katie Elder, who was on Young and Restless for 43 years. You get to meet Jeff Hoffman. You get to meet Gregory the Secret Knock. You get to meet Andy Monet. You get to meet all these famous people that are already part of the family.
Huh.
That's what happens. So for $200 a month, number one, you get on, you're part of the Easy Way family, and you get all these viewers, and then you get a TV show. And when you go on my channel, you're automatically on their channels too, because we're one big conglomerate. That's all it costs, straight up. And I'm not spending your money. I'm just saying, if you really want to be seen by millions of viewers, that's what happens. That's how it happens. And it's $200 a month. And I can guarantee, and I can literally show you numbers that prove that. Like actual Nielsen ratings and numbers.
Really?
Promise.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you can come out here right now to put it. I just invited everybody, so I'm going to put in a link, okay, right here. And I'm not trying to take over your show, guy. I'm just trying to just enlighten you what I do. So this is one. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put this in there, and I'm going to put, and the affiliate link is free. Yeah, so the pitch party's next Thursday. It's free. Register now, right? And then the second part is the what you call it, the affiliate link. So when you go to the pitch party and it's free and you like it and you see what we're doing, you can sign up as an affiliate, right? Free. And if you decide to put the $100 in, then you're on TV, right? So it's $100. So it's, and the other one is ivodtv.org, which is literally showing my channel, what's on there right now. And you guys are going to like it because she puts on old school TV. Like we have Gidget on there, Elvis movies, like stuff that we relate to. And you'll see Puddles Be Gone commercials. You'll see Easy Way. You'll see commercials for Inspire.world. You'll see commercials for what Eric's. Oh, and by the way, just to let you guys know, you're also going to see, if anytime you're on a live broadcast with Sue, that's going to be on there too. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, look, all the players are showing up. So there's Randy Moss. Not Randy Moss. What's the hell is his name? Terrell Owens. So now they're just, all the players are showing up right now. Look, they're all showing up. See?
I've got it on
All
a
the players
monitor
are showing
too.
up right now. See, look, there's Terrell. I don't know why Terrell is not. That can be Terrell. It's got to be somebody else. Oh yeah, it might be Terrell Owens. Yeah, that looks like Chris Paul. Oh no, but yeah, see, they're all the players are showing up now, and his family. But yes, so and Sue's broadcast. By the way, if you're on one of Sue's live broadcasts, that goes on there too.
Okay.
It's already on there. So when she did the broadcast with Michael Hummel and them guys, it's on there. There's Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel just showed up. All the big linemen are showing up. Yep.
I'm about 60 seconds behind you, and I've got YouTube going too. That's weird.
No, there's Mike Vrabel's on camera right now. There's Mike Vrabel. He's the new coach for he's a new coach too. He used to coach the Titans, now he coaches someone else. Yeah, they're all showing up now. It's amazing how YouTube has the live coverage.
Yeah.
I think that's Edelman too. It's the one thing I like about social media is we get to watch this for free. You know?
Yeah.
There comes a commercial for Shields. You know, the worst part is the commercial came on and you can literally skip it. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Randy Moss has cancer. I don't know if he still has it.
Yeah.
That was sad. Are you a Viking fan?
Yes. Well, I live in Minnesota.
Some people don't like football, dude.
I know.
Some people don't like football, which I'm waiting to see when Robert Kraft shows up. I know they're going to do this, but they had a falling out at the end. But they're doing this. It's a lot of publicity.
Oh yeah.
And he is a legend. But they did have a falling out at the end.
Kind of hard to.
Oh, I mean, Jordan is outside the United Center. You know what I mean? And Kobe's outside the Lakers. Lakers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Who do they have outside of Minnesota? I wonder if the Target didn't get.
I know the baseball stadium. They got a couple baseball ones.
Well, we know we have Kirby Puckett.
Yeah.
Kirby Puckett.
Yep.
I like Kirby Puckett. That was a good team, man. Kent Herbeck, Kirby Puckett. Yep. Man, that was a good team. That was a good team. He used to beat my Yankees. That was a good team, though. Jack Morris was a beast.
Oh yeah.
Jack Morris
that was way before my time that I moved to Minnesota.
Oh, no, I was a fan. I've been a Yankee fan since birth. No. George Brett, couldn't stand him. George Brett. There's a lot of people I didn't like. didn't like Dwight Evans, didn't like Carly Yastrzemski, didn't like Fred Lynn, didn't like Jim Rice, didn't like Pudge, didn't like Pudge, didn't like a lot of people. Didn't like Big Poppy. Didn't like,
That's okay. We have enough people around here that like the Reds.
Yeah. Didn't like a lot of people. I couldn't like the Sox. The Sox. I did like Cheers, though. I like Cheers.
Well, Cheers was the hometown feeling of the small time bar.
Dude, that bar was in Boston. How was that? Oh, wait, time out. Santa, I'll never like negative anything you say, but how does a bar in Boston have a small town feel?
Well, just because it's in a big city, it can still have the small time feel because of the atmosphere and the size and the location.
Good point. It was in a basement.
Yeah.
And it was where everybody knows your name. Yes.
Yep.
So I get that. Okay.
And it's been there since before Boston was as big as it is.
I mean, there was an original Cheers bar.
There is. I've been in it.
Yeah, it's been there since what, 1820 or 1840? I thought I seen a sign.
Something like that.
And there really is the seafood restaurants upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but the bar has been there for almost 200 years.
Well, there was a bar upstairs, the restaurant upstairs, a seafood restaurant, Melville's.
I believe it's still there.
Yep.
But yeah,
where everybody knows your name.
That's an old bar.
Bye. I can't believe I'm watching.
Getting back to Santa.
Okay.
I hear you do a lot of work with veterans now, too.
I sure do. And always building a list and building a website. It's called the Warriors Beacon of Hope, where I'm creating a list of services and scholarships and meetings. You know, the simple thing of holding a meeting, but I went searching for veteran meetings and couldn't find anything. So you almost got to be a member of the club, the organization, member of the crew to know when different organizations are having meetings specifically geared for veterans. Kind of
My
sad.
my parents were involved with the oldest veterans group in the country,
Oh yeah.
the Army and Navy Union. It's not as big
Okay.
now as it was back then. They
Right.
both actually held national offices in it.
Wow.
If you go on, because I did it a couple months ago. If you go on and just type in into Google Army and Navy Union, it'll come up with all the locations where they still are and everything. They're mostly up around Ohio.
Oh really? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, they had a garrison and an auxiliary right here in Lowell, right next door to one of my folks. Where my father was pretty much running that one. But yeah, my father was national commander one year, and my mother was national lady president of the auxiliaries.
Wow.
And
That's very impressive.
I did a lot of traveling with them because it was a week's vacation for us when they had their national convention all over the place. They even had one which I kind of enjoyed. Down in Florida, they had it at a Playboy hotel. This place had a
Really?
bar inside as if you were walking into an airplane.
No kidding.
And yeah, back then I was young. I just got a kick out of it. I played bumper pool with one of the bunnies, and I learned a big lesson.
Uh-huh.
Don't play pool with a bunny. They
Uh-huh.
do it for a reason.
Yeah.
When she found out I wasn't as good as what she thought I might be, it was like one after another, right in.
Really.
But yeah, I got to see a lot of the country by traveling with them when I was young.
There you go.
Going through St. Louis, um, the 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 big arch, the
Yeah.
highway goes right beside it, and I'm looking
Yeah.
up at it, and I'm saying, "Wow, look at that!" The camera was sitting on the seat right beside me. You think I'd pick up the camera?
Nope.
But
Yeah, I've driven through St. Louis. It's quite the quite the spectacle for sure.
that, and then driving right behind Anheuser-Busch out there.
I was right on the street right at the front entrance. I went, "Hey, that's kind of cool."
Well, I got even closer than that, Santa.
You were inside?
No, Lowell had a big parade every Memorial Day. And one year, the Clydesdales came up. I was on the auxiliary police at the time, and part of my detail that day was keeping people back from the Clydesdales. So, not too smart back then at times. I was standing right beside the ramp coming out of the truck as they were bringing the Clydesdales out,
Right?
and one of them stepped off the side of the ramp and almost onto my foot.
Ooh. That would
That
have
would
not been a
not
good situation.
Nope, that would not have been a good situation. The guy looks at me, starts laughing, goes, "That's why you should stay back." My foot would have been crushed if he.
Really?
Tom's coming out. He's tall.
Yeah, I think he's 6'4".
He's tall. Here he comes. Is his kids with him? There he is. It's probably the first time he's been back to New England. He's a very good looking and very rich man.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But his wife told him, "Don't play another year." And he said, "I'm going to play another year." She goes, "You play another year, I'm going to divorce you." He played another year,
Yep.
and she got divorced.
Yep. She's not hurting either.
Well, she was rich before he came along anyway.
Right.
Hulk Hogan's birthday is Monday.
Hulk Hogan
Yep.
would have been his birthday.
Well, yeah.
Suicide birds lately. Hitting my big windows. Did you freeze up, John? He did. You froze up on me, John. Yeah.
Yeah, I am seeing we have Frozen. So it's
Yeah,
ironic.
John
Santa,
sort
aren't
of
you the one
froze
that's
up.
supposed to be in the frozen tundra? I think our other John here is excuse me, having a
I
little bit of
don't
an
know
issue.
if you noticed, but Mark was on for half the session.
Yep. So yeah, we are still live streaming here, and I just want to give you a chance to share a little bit more about what you all have going on online these days, because I know you've got some great stuff happening.
Well, I've got a whole separate website set up for t-shirts, which has given me the opportunity to share some different ideas and different promotions away from the Christmas, away from the festive. So I've got some cute little critters and some wonderful sayings that, are starting to appeal to a lot of different people. My t-shirts on my website, I've got a cookbook with Santa's favorite 50 cookie recipes and coloring books inspired by different stories. I've got over 100 stories on YouTube, and I think I'll be doing another story this weekend. We'll see how timing goes, it's all about building the brand and keeping the brand, promoting the happiness and the positivity that we need in this world. John, come back.
I'm
Excellent.
back.
Welcome back.
You unfrozed.
I am back. So what happens when you're live, folks? Technical
Yes,
difficulties.
absolutely. So
So I jumped on my laptop. Mark's gone too?
Mark left too, and Sue's going to give us a few minutes to chat.
Oops.
I don't know how much time you've got, but I got a
can-
little bit
hold
more I
on one
can
second.
chat with.
There we
So,
go. Now I can hear the volumes up.
there you go.
Now my computer's coming on too.
Ah, you rebooted your whole computer?
Yeah, my computer came on. Hold on. All right. Now we got no feedback, but 2 pictures. All right. I like this.
There you go.
I'll just keep the other one on and just keep it down.
Yep, there you go. So we might be able to piece some of this together to get some good quality time and good conversation happening, John.
Yeah, I think so. Let me shut this thing off here. I'm getting confused here with the pictures. I don't like looking at myself twice. All right. There we go. Now let's see how this works. It should be better now.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Sometimes I hate when he pops in. he
Yeah.
kind of takes over the show. But yeah, I'll see if Kurt can edit this. So, getting back to working with veterans, how's that
Yes.
website working out? The Warrior website.
The Warriors Beacon of Hope.
Yes, that one.
.com. And what it is a website. You know, it started for me from a conversation with a young veteran who was still an active soldier, and he had done 4 tours and signed up for his 5th one, but he wanted me to make a video for him so he could share it to his family because he couldn't tell his family that he loved them. His brain was a little bit scrambled from some of the things that he had seen over on tours, and I said, "How old are you?" And he says, "I'm not even 25 yet." And I said, "You've done 4 and you've signed up for your 5th one." He said, "Yes, sir." And I said, "When was the last time you seen a psych?" And he said, "I'm on the waiting list." We got to do better for our veterans. And, you know, we boast we're the biggest and the best and the baddest, country in the world, but we can't supply our veterans with the services that they need. I'm not saying the VA is doing a terrible job. I'm just saying they're limiting their resources too much in some places that forces the veterans looking for services to be on the waiting list a little bit longer than they should be.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and then
I agree.
of course I went searching for meetings and can't find meetings unless you're part of the club or the group or the organization. And then I had a young lady going, I went searching for scholarships for my son. She said he was going away to school and couldn't find, and her husband's a vet. And she said, I couldn't find any scholarships. So about 2 months after her kid went to school, another guy says, "Oh, so you're looking for the list?" And she says, "What list?" She said, "I'll send it to you." He said, "Why isn't this public knowledge?" He says, "I don't know." So it's on my website, and there's about 90 scholarships on there for children of veterans or grandchildren, I believe. So the website is becoming an all-around portal for helping our veterans in quite a few different ways.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well,
considering I was told there is only one national list, and they charge $5,000 a year to be on this. Well, a lot of the clubs and organizations that you and I both, network with, they can barely afford to pay their cell phone bills.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's an opportunity to open the door to help help them out a little bit,
Yeah.
and we all know many of these groups and organizations need our help and need our assistance.
Yeah. Well, check out that link that I said, Army and Navy Union.com.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't even know that is up.
How did you send it?
I didn't send it. I can.
Oh, send it across LinkedIn.
All right. Yep. I'll put it on LinkedIn after for you.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that is actually the oldest veterans organization in the country.
Really? Wow.
And a lot of people don't realize it. It's not as big as it was.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it was mostly around Ohio area. They had some down in Carolinas, Florida, and up here in New England.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know how big the organization is now, but back then when my folks were in it, it was are very large.
Right.
Their national conventions had quite a crowd. I'll tell
I
you.
bet.
Um, they were trying to get a lot of the younger vets in as they were coming out. Ohio, they were signing them up, but around here, they weren't.
Wonder why.
Um, Around here, a lot of Vietnam vets had their own group. Um, VFW was having a hard time around here too, getting in members.
Huh.
I didn't see on the list any around the Boston area. There was like 5 of them around Boston area, and the one up here in Lowell. I didn't even see any in Massachusetts now. When I last time I looked at the list. But yeah, I wasn't a veteran, but I am 1000% supporting veterans.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And yeah, like you said, there's not enough being done for veterans.
Yeah.
My brother, who lived right across the street from us here, just passed away not even a year ago. He had rough times in the military, which I think is what brought on his drinking. Um, but yeah, one thing in particular that he kept every time he was over here and he was drinking, he kept bringing up one particular time. They were in a shootout across a field. Um, and there was this um, Vietnamese kid that used to come over to the American troops and they just to get candy and stuff. Well, this one time it was quiet and the kid came running over. He was sent over to get candy. And my brother in law actually watched this little kid get shot by his own people.
Yeah.
Running over. And he kept bringing that up every time he would get drunk. So that's kind of what our vets deal with. They see things like this and it just stays with them.
Right. There you go, sir.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Santa. It was good having you.
Absolutely. And you can get a hold of me at santapapajohn.com.
All right. Do you still have this thing about is your business Santa approved?
I sure do. It's right there on my shoulder, right there.
Uh-huh. I still haven't been Santa approved yet.
Not yet. We got to work on that, right?
I got to work on that. We will be in touch.
All right, sir. You have yourself a
And
wonderful
thank you for
day,
coming
and
on.
absolutely. My pleasure, sir. And we will talk to you again. Hope you have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
We'll let Kurt and Barry have a little chit chat.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, folks,
Bye-bye.
for tuning in. And if you watch it live stream, or if you go to YouTube and you can find us, I think it'll be on my channel. Go into YouTube and type in Mill City Marketing, MA, and all my former podcasts will come up. Until next week, folks, enjoy.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, Santa.